Hi, this is Nick Montalvo with PennyStockBoss.com. This is our first video in our series of investing strategies and techniques that we use when picking penny stocks. The first strategy or piece of advice that we tell anyone as newcomers to stocks and investing in general is Jim Cramer's book, Real Money. When I began to get interested in stocks, there was a bit of a learning curve and I did not understand a lot of what I read and watched. Real Money was the concrete that filled in a lot of the holes that I had about stocks. The book is full of techniques and information that Cramer has spent decades figuring out. This book is a wonderful buy and definitely worth every penny. Another important strategy you must stay on top of is keeping up with current news. This should be obvious, but many people do not do this and lose a lot of insight they could gain from simply viewing the news a half an hour before going to bed. I'm always out and about, but my favorite channels to watch are CNN, CNBC, and Fox News. Jim Cramer's informative television show Mad Money is on Monday through Friday on CNBC at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. This show, just like the book, is full of great information and hints about upcoming companies you may want to invest in. Whether it is reading the newspaper, online news, or watching TV, stay on top of your news. There are a lot of websites on the internet that provide good information on performing stocks. Many websites give background information on companies, upcoming companies, and best performing stocks at the moment. Listed below is a website that emails you and can even text top penny stock picks. It is useful because it gives me ideas of stocks I could invest in or possible fields that I could find stocks in. Along with strategy number 2, invest in a subscription of Fortune Magazine or Business Week. These magazines are full of great articles and advice on upcoming companies or companies that already exist. Another great resource that can definitely help you on your journey to mastering stocks. When I was beginning to invest in stocks, I thought that the market involved nothing but buying and selling. I was very wrong. When I read Cramer's book and began to invest, I realized that I would be doing the same thing that I hated doing in high school: homework. Stocks are a lot like baseball games. If you were wagering with a friend on a baseball game, would you randomly pick a team because of what you previously heard about them or because they sounded good? Of course not, and the same can be said for stocks. You have to research the teams. Find out which team has better players, better managers, and a future that looks bright. The same must be done for stocks. Every night, research and stay on top of your top picks. Do not fall behind or you could lose a lot of money. Whether you take half an hour in the middle of the day or research in bed before going to sleep, learn as much as you can about companies you are investing in and companies you are about to invest in. One of the most important pieces of advice anyone could offer in any type of investing is to keep a level head and stay positive. When you begin to invest, you feel excited, but when you begin to see losses, your self-esteem could plummet. You stop following the news, you do less homework every night, and eventually you may just give up. Do not fall under the spell. Be self-confident and have a winner attitude. Picture the great life you will have when you begin to make millions. See losses as a learning lesson. Turn them into games if that helps. For every dollar you lose, add a couple of seconds or minutes, depending on how much you invest, of course, to the amount of homework you do every day until you begin to see green. Do whatever you do to keep a good attitude and stay in the game because there is room for everyone to gain.